Okay, part three, four of the increasingly inaccurately named tutorial for the infected. Um, anyway, here's the house. I've extended it, um, so we still have a bed. I've managed to build a heater because I don't know. Well, if we look out here, it's well, we did had winter, so this was all frozen. Um, but it's thawed now. So the heater was important, and I was going to extend it out a bit more, but I decided I'll just put this stuff outside. So that's the chemistry table that we got the plan for last time, and the workbench that we built. And I've built a bunch of these crates to store stuff, and I've built a forge and an anvil, so you can put uh, those the ores that we were getting on there, and you can turn it into the iron ingots. Um, and I haven't quite I haven't built a roof yet for a start, so perhaps I should show you how that gets done because I was a bit I probably didn't do it very well previously. So you just go here, build, construction, roofs. You select the type of roof that you want, and that'll must be a single wooden roof. You sort of move it around till it's the right way round, and then you can just E to build it, and tab to cancel out with the build, and then it tells you it wants three logs, 4 planks, and 10 sticks of clay. Well, I might have some planks over here now, and so we can have that. Oh, give it that. Yep, 4 planks. Just wants 3 logs of wood. Well, I've been busy with me forge, and I've made a proper axe. So we can chop things down quicker now. And oh, right, that's all the logs it wants, and we just need clay. Well, I don't have any more clay because I used it all up making the other 2 sections of roof, so it'll have to wait. Yeah, that's kind of why I decided not to bother making the house even bigger and just put those outside. They're fine. I had the forge outside for a while, which is why I've got some of these shelters to put over it because it kept raining and putting my forge out. Still got our saw bench. We still haven't made our window properly, but it's all here. So you pick up some stones. Must be some stones around here. Again, they're harder to find than you think when you need them. And so we come back, and we can just sling those. So again, E to activate the forge. Stick those on there, and it's already got fuel, so we can just light it up, and you'll see. Those will gradually turn into iron fragments, and then once you've got enough iron fragments, you can turn them into iron ingots. And what else do I saw I had a. No, I don't have a bow. Let's make a bow. Oh no, actually, I did make one. So this is a weapon rack. So we have some stone hammer, and for some reason I've got 2 stone hammers. But I have a bow, so we can play with that. Now I'm sure I remember we picked up some arrows at one point, didn't we? So we must hopefully still have them. Yep, we have our stone arrows that we pinched from the NPCs earlier. And so they are. Oh yes, and because it was winter, I had to craft some clothes. So I now have a snow or a winter jacket. So let's put that back on the clothes rack. This is all stuff like placeable items, like the clothes rack and stuff. So, for example, the clothes rack is under here. Placeable furniture. Was it furniture? No, it's some storage. There. Clothing rack. 5 iron ingots. Plastic screws. Hence the plastic. The reason for picking up the plastic before. So we come down here and you'll find that our stones have turned into iron fragments, which are stackable. So one of these crates has got stones in it, I believe. Yep, this one. There we go. I've got, as I say, the crates are super useful and they're almost free to make. Just a couple of planks, so make yourself plenty so that you don't lose items. Oh, and now I have the bow. You have to put your arrows in the quiver, which you also have to make. But now I have the bow, there appears to be a couple of chickens. Oh, that's not a chicken, that's a seagull. Where's the chicken? It was around here somewhere. Where'd the chicken go? That's the chicken. Right there. Come here, Mr. Chicken. There we go. I can pick up my arrow again, and then you can harvest the chicken, and then you'll find you'll have some raw chicken, of which we can come back here and again light up our campfire. Put our raw chicken on the campfire, and in a few minutes that will be cooked, and we'll have some chicken to eat. Yep, that's just turned itself into fragments again. You just need 5 to make an ingot. So. Oh. See, I thought it being in it being in the house would shelter it, but of course there has to be a roof, doesn't there? Let's come back to that. We'll move it into the section of the house that has a roof. How about that? There we go. Somewhere there. Oh. We just put it in the middle. I don't think it's likely to set light to our bed, so there we go. And then we can just put our stones back on there. We'll move it back once we have a roof. That one's silly. But oh, and it does put out the campfire. I forgot. So let's get one of our shelters back. Move, there we go. Put the shelter over the campfire. Come on, why is it not? There we go. Shelter over the campfire. Yay. Oh, no. Let's take our raw chicken before we move the campfire, because we'll lose it otherwise. It'll tend to just vanish if you move things that. See, like the fuel vanished, so now I need to pick up some firewood to put back on the campfire, and we'll light that up. put our chicken back on it. And then it'll stop raining just to prove that we didn't need to. Right. Maybe we should put the other shelter over the over this. Will it let me stand it up there? Sure. Maybe. Don't know. Can I do it from inside? Maybe I can. Can I climb over there and get on the? Yeah, look at that. Then maybe I can sort of. I'm sure you should be able to do this, but it's not playing ball. I don't know. Maybe one of the workbenches is in the way. Oh well. Go back over there. Goes to show. Maybe I need a door. I don't know. Right now we have 5 of those. We can put it back on there and turn it into an ingot. You need 10 ingots to make the heater, so that will give you an idea of it's been a while. So that thunder and lightning effect on decent speakers actually quite realistic. Okay. What time is it? I think we should. It's only 10 AM. I think we should go and find someone to raid, shouldn't we? Let's I tell you what, we'll take our food first. Now it's cooked. And the fire can just burn out, and that can happen. Yeah, at least close the door before we leave the place. I'll go and the road's slippery. Let's go this way. Yeah. There will be an NPC place to raid, not too far away. Yeah, you see, look, once you get it to drive smoothly, it's much better. Road up on the left. The NPC sort of locations tend to be at the end of dead-end streets, so there's very likely to be one up here. Yeah, you see, look, there's some abandoned cars already. Oh, and a bad guy. Let's see if we can stab him from behind before he notices us. Lovely. Screws. And oh, house to look in. Let's bring the ATV up, because I like to be able to dump stuff off in the back of it easily. Speaking of dumping stuff off, should have probably done that at home. I'm just going to throw the planks on the ground because maybe I shouldn't be here. Okay, just check that on the ground as well. I need that, and that can go in there as well. So, let's have a look in the house. So I always look out for those little bits of paper with the technology plans on them, because until you've got all of them, there will be another one that you may have to find a different settlement that you haven't searched before to get it. The items respawn in the settlements eventually, so you can go back and steal stuff from them again, but the plans don't respawn, so they're sort of seeded through the map at the start, and you have to find them. We did that, didn't we? So we're just going upstairs. Yeah, I don't want any of that. Cloth is... turn cloth into a bandage. And always something in the sink. And another flight of stairs. Well, I should take the plastic really, but all glass. Look at that. Right, here we are. That's that house done, and let's move on to actually dump stuff off in the ATV first, I think. Just dump off as much as you can. Eventually you might have to think about which things weigh more. It's probably best to not come out on raids carrying too much food, because you end up with limited sort of weight carrying capacity when you start raiding stuff. And the ores, yeah, you're basically looking for, well, when you start, just collect everything until you know what it's for. As I say, the storage containers are cheap, so you might as well keep as much stuff as you can. And yeah, you just go through and take what you can, and keep building your little empire until you've got the got enough stuff to start building some of the high-tech stuff that you get the plans for over time. And that's when you start to need things like the electrical parts and such. So, is this a 3-story house? No, it's just a nice house. There we go. Abandoned nice house, if you say it like that. And there's a bungalow over here. Let's go and get him. You sneak up on me either. I think I searched everything. Not much in this, not in this house anyway. Some iron fragments in his mailbox. Right now my weight is over 50, so I can't run anymore. And you can only walk slowly, so definitely a bad situation if you need to run away. So let's just dump off some of the heavier things. and then we'll be alright. And I think I'll switch back screws and put the heavier things back in there. There we go. Which house haven't we looked in? Definitely haven't looked in. Oh, there's some fuel there. Get rid of the rope, I'll have the fuel. And yeah, so you just gradually build up supply. See, I'm walking slowly again because I've got too much weight. But I've already raided this settlement and I've collected the plans from this one, so I think we're going to let them keep the rest of their stuff because I'm running out of space. So we'll call that good. Maybe there'll be a part 5. Maybe it'll be maybe I'll make a different settlement somewhere else, or I think if I do a part 5, it'll be with much more technology. Once I've managed to establish a more serious base, but that should give you a basic overview of the gameplay. And yeah, try to be somewhere central on the map, reasonably close to a road. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be far away from. You don't need to be far away from the NPC houses, as long as you're far enough away that they can't, line of sight. Actually, being being a little bit close to one might be useful because you can periodically just run up the road and steal all their stuff. But obviously, it's nice to be near water. It's nice to be near a cave. I didn't show you the cave. Maybe I'll do that the next time. Oh, we run out of fuel. Sit there idling till it runs out. Yeah, it's nice to be near a cave. And water, obviously. Need to be somewhere reasonably defensible. Yeah, it's actually surprising. You can build like solar power systems, and you can get the plans to make things like fridges and a whole electric lights and a well, and it's it actually well, I'll do a part 5 with a more advanced base / settlement. At least if I don't die of thirst before then. So let's cut this off here. Hope you enjoyed, and maybe we'll be back for a part 5. Hold on.